Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Do yourself a favor and come and hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell like you are prompted to do at the bottom right-hand screen. If you've been rolling with me for a while, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like hearing the truth and not having your head in the sand like an ostrich, go ahead and hit that like button, okay? Hey, we keep it real, we tell the truth, because at the end of the day, this is about you and I, how it affects you and I money, right? And our lives. So let's look at what's going on. NASDAQ pops 1% as major tech stock rebound. Live update. Well, the NASDAQ has come up a little more than 1%. We're at 1.23%. Okay, we could see there QQQ, or should we say the NASDAQ, right? And so if you've been buying, you've been doing well, like I told you guys I was doing. We started buying here, and then we bought again here, and bought again here. I'm telling you, every time it dipped down here, I was buying more. Why? Because on Monday, I started saying, while things were getting beat down, I started saying, hey, you gotta start buying somewhere. I also said that usually the market bottoms out when? Before whatever's going on is finished. Larry, has it bottomed out? I don't think so. I'm just buying. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just buying because no one knows where the bottom is. No one knows when yet a new tariff threat will come out. No one knows if the Russia-Ukraine deal will fall apart. No one knows what the retaliation is, or future retaliation is going to be, like the EU was coming against the US. We don't know. We don't know if this president will wake up tomorrow morning and say, you know what, I want Canada to be a state, and that's the only way we're going to pull the tariffs off. I'm just telling you guys, anything could happen, right? And we're going to deal with the political side of that, because it's impossible for us not to even talk about politics, because they have their hands in our pocket. But there's a reason why I've been making the videos I've been making. Okay, so look, just like I've been saying, good people, this is what's going on. I don't care how far down this falls beneath the 200-day. Look at that. Look at that. I don't care how far down. It was still a buy. It was still a time to buy. Every time. Look at that. It was still a time to buy. Then we touched here. We came down, almost touched here. Then we touched here. Look at that. Monday the 5th of August, 2024. Then we came down again. This is on the weekly. And now we're here again. So that was my message the other day. At some point, you just got to buy, right? Now, I'm going to tell this person that says absolutely no value in this video, the one from yesterday, and then I left him a sweet remark, absolutely no value in this comment. So let me tell you something, don't come for me. So I'm gonna just tell you guys right now, I know when I post, if I say something negative about the left, the right is hoorah. If I say something negative about the right, the left is hoorah. I'm only coming from a place of truth and love. And love is not me pledging my allegiance to these millionaires and billionaires. Love for me is loving God first and pledging my allegiance to you, to tell you the truth. Because at the end of the day, they actually get richer. The ones that's doing this actually get richer. And so the prior administration was horrible for the welfare of our country. These are just the facts. It was horrible. The prior administration was horrible. Now this administration does something, and you can't blame the former administration. This tariff thing is on you. These are the facts, right? If you want to be lied to, you got to go somewhere else, because I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you the truth. So the one that saw no value in this, I literally said, hey, these are some signs that I look at. I told you guys about Rigetti, and then I told you guys about Rigetti warrants. Look at how much they're up today. And I told you I was buying. I told you I was buying this, okay? So if you open your ears, you will hear I give a lot of value. It's just that I was talking about your guy. I'm going to address that at the end. I also said that Palantir I believe was a buy still at 80. Well, guess where it bottomed out at? Even today, 80, and then came back. So if you actually listen, like everybody else here, like everybody else but the one that's going to give this a thumbs down, if you're actually listening, we make money because we're not caught up in these politics. Okay, let me tell you something. I pray for this president, but he's not God. Laura Trump said yesterday, Elon and Trump will be the savior of the United States and the savior of the world. Thou shalt not have no other God. Man, come on, man. Come on. So now, do I hate him? No. Here's what I'm going to tell you right now before I go even further. Let's look at the facts. And the facts is that I posted that video yesterday and the other few videos on purpose, and I knew it was going to get you razzled. But I wanted you to get razzled enough to depart from loyalty to any of these parties and to think for yourself. All of over 60% of Washington are millionaires, but look at the average salary, somewhere around 174K, but they're 60% of all millionaires. We talk about Nancy Pelosi, but it's a Republican that is the richest from the stock market that outperforms her. But we don't talk about that because we love to, there's a saying, and I'm starting to believe it. They say Democrats fall in love, Republicans fall in line. And that's a saying. I didn't make it. Don't get mad at me. So yesterday I posted a video that another gentleman from CNBC said that this was crazy. I didn't say it. I didn't say what he was doing was crazy. Someone else said it. And, I can tell who's pledged allegiance to your Lord and Savior, Donald Trump. All right. This is what you're doing. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm telling you right now, man will fail you every time. You better, if you're going to serve, you better serve God, not man. All right. So now I'm saying that in a neutral position, good people. Right. Sometimes we got to curve our emotions. Like the guy that said, I find no value in this. I started to say your mama didn't find no value in you. That's why she gave you up for an adoption. But I stopped, good people. God is still dealing with me, with my patience. So I stopped because that would not have been Christian-like. So, but I'm trying to work on me. But I want you, seriously, guys, I want you to think for yourself. The fact is this. These are the facts. The facts are that anything could break. Remember when the Fed was raising interest rates and he was raising them at one period too quick? And it was a threat of going into a recession because he was raising too quick because he could have broke the system. Well, we're in the same thing because we could break the system. Should I say this president who negotiated part of the deal of tariffs his last term, he could actually break the economy and send us into a recession. These are the facts, even with the market doing good today. And crypto, send it straight down in the crypto winter. This could happen if he overdoes the tariffs, right? Like I said on yesterday, nobody can afford it. Neither of the countries can afford it. China can't afford it. Mexico can't afford it. Canada can't afford it. And the U.S. can't afford it. We cannot afford it because at the end of the day, we pay. Now, let me say this for you worshipers of the current administration. I do believe that it will work. I do believe these are facts for you Dems. You're going to not like this because it's the truth. The prior administration, the economy was propped up. It was just propped up. We had all of the printing of money in 2021 and it was propped up. And at the end of the day, you cannot run a credit card bill up and not pay it. I do believe that this will work out. And for those of you that thinks that our president is a dummy, no, he ain't. He crazy, but he's no dummy. I'm just going to stand on that. I'm looking at it. And he wanted lower interest rates, and he's going to get it if he doesn't break the economy. He's going to get lower interest rates. All the yields are going to fall. Interest rates are going to fall. For you to get a mortgage is going to fall. The rate that you pay is going to fall. And the economy is going to rebound. That's what I see. And that's what he's doing. And the further he pushes down on that spring, the higher it's going to jump up. And he's going to look like, what? A hero. And so that's why I kind of razzled you guys. He's lost his mind. I knew it was going to razzle some of you guys. But what I really want to say from my heart of hearts is that put people over politics. And then some of you guys, one or two of you guys, you're broke, you're behind in your bills, you're going to the factory working every day, and you're fighting these billionaires' wars. And at the end of the day, they don't care about you. If they saw you on the street, they wouldn't give you a glass of water. These are truths. But what I'm saying to you is it's okay for whoever you voted for, the Dems or the reps. It's okay. This is what America is. I choose to be an independent, and I know I'm the minority, right? It's okay. It's okay to vote for whoever you vote for. My message to you in all of this is keep your eyes on your economy. Don't get tied up into this. And I'm showing you guys, I'm telling you guys, on the onset of war, and this tariff war is a war, I'm telling you that the market will bottom out before this is over. Donald Trump on yesterday, when he was getting on a helicopter or something, one of those, he was walking, and they asked him, and he gave you guys the playbook. I want you guys to find the video. He said the stock market's going to be fine. And this time when they asked him about the recession, he said, I don't believe it's going to happen. He says, as a matter of fact, the people that's invested in the market, they're going to do fine. They're going to thank me. And he's giving you guys the playbook. So if he doesn't push us too hard, which you should be praying that this succeed, because if you want the market to break just because he's in office, Dems, then you crazy. That's like wanting the pilot of the plane to crash and you're on it. So remove your emotions from the politics and keep your eyes focused on the prize. Right now, this is a financial page. You should be looking at your finances. And at some times and at some place, you got to buy. So when I showed you guys where big tech was heading and what I believe was happening, when I showed you Palantir, when I showed you Rigetti, when I showed you even Sheeb, that look, it's showing you guys, even in crypto, when the meme coins start bottoming out, which it was quad 011, and I'm showing you is bottoming out. Let's look at everything else. Right now, we're at 82 with Bitcoin. XRP is trying to come back, but hey, it is what it is. You're going to see a mixed on today. Look at that. Without me even looking, I knew it's just going to be mixed, right? So, you know what? I want you guys to listen to this. Just let me bag this up a little bit. I want you guys to listen to this because sometimes you get your emotions all riled up and you miss the message and then you're broke and they're going on. All right. Let me try to move that up and let's go here.
Major expertise, Bob Sassani from CNBC for us today. Bob, thank you. Now, the market slide today coming after President Trump wouldn't rule out a recession during a Fox News interview that aired yesterday. Watch.
Are you expecting a recession this year?
I hate to predict things like that. There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of, it takes a little time. It takes a little time. But I think it should be great for us. I mean, I think it should be great.
Now, the president was asked about those comments last night on Air Force One and again would not rule out the prospect of some economic pain in the near term.
Are you worried about a recession? Maria Bartiromo asked you and you kind of hesitated.
I'll tell you what, of course you hesitate. Who knows? All I know is this. We're going to take in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs. And we're going to become so rich, you're not going to know where to spend all that money. I'm telling you, you just watch. We're going to have jobs. We're going to have open factories. It's going to be great.
Now, in a minute.
So that's the part they didn't want to play, because the truth is that if this works, then he's right. If we get the fair side of the deal, which President Trump is right, okay, then you guys know Lutnick said absolutely not, no recession. Nobody could call that. But if the president is right, and I'm literally, seriously, fervently praying that he's right, that this does work, then this tariff situation, which America does have the wrong end of the deal, and these other countries have been taking advantage of us, and the playing field needs to happen. Oh, Larry, I thought you didn't like Trump. This is not about Trump. This is about our economy. This is about you and our money. And for those of you that are investing in American markets from around the world, this is going to make you richer too, because you're in the American markets. Just think about that. So remove your emotions and think about what's best right now, right? And so what's best right now, I don't agree with everything he's doing, but now here we are. So since he's hijacked the stock market, the economy, and crypto, we have to remove our emotions and do what's best for us in our pockets. I'm going to leave it right there, good people. There's links below if you want to follow me, or there's links. We got Money Moves, where I post my daily, I post what's going on in the pre-markets, and I kind of give you guys plays to where you can make money. And then I got Stock Up You. If you just want a full course on stocks and crypto, one-time payment, you're out. And you're in, should I say. So I'm just going to let you guys know the truth every time. Now, if you say this was negative on Trump, no, it's not. It's not Trump. It's not negative on Trump. I want Trump to succeed now. He can't back down. And he's the type, he won't back down. The problem is, if we get another country that won't back down, this could go on long and it could send us into a recession. I don't know about you. I'm praying that that don't happen. I'm praying that we have that V-shaped recovery that I've been talking about, that we're going to have. Now, if it goes on long, it won't be a V-shaped recovery. But if he comes to an agreement, he's already talking to Zelensky. He's got Zelensky now. He's got to talk to Putin. If that deal gets worked out, that's going to be good for the market. Today we had CPI, and tomorrow we're going to have PPI, Producers Price Index, tomorrow. Now, I don't believe none of these tariffs are going to be priced into PPI, because the PPI data we're going to get tomorrow is February. Follow? So we always get the data a month behind. It's like GDP on the quarters. We're a quarter behind. And so if we go into a recession, we won't know if we're actually emphatically in a recession until a quarter later. We've already been in a recession, all right? For those of you that don't know how this goes. And the Fed does not call a recession, neither does the president. It's a special committee that calls that, okay? So I'm telling you, and all I get an understanding. And Washington, all of the people over there, they're making money off of all of these plays. The Democrats and the Republicans are making money off of even these tariffs. And you and I and some of these poor folk with yellow slips and pink slips on your table, you're fighting these wealthy people's battles while you're still going to be broke when they're finished. All I'm saying is wake up, shake yourself, and follow the money. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave it right there. I don't apologize for one word I just said, because at the end of the day, if you listen to me, you're going to make some money. All right. I love you. And for those that say they love you in these high places, they don't love you. They don't love you. All right. I'm not saying none of them love you. I'm just saying they're going to do what's best for their politics. Right. They're going to do what's best for their party and not the people. All right. That's why I'm here. And that's what I'm going to do until the day I die, or they take me out one way or another. They can't come early until he gives the green light. And right now, I got work to do. I love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.